Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right, eating clean, fasting, working out, yet that stubborn belly fat just won't budge? Not an inch, not a pound. It's a frustrating experience that many can relate to. What if the reason isn't a lack of effort, but a fundamental misunderstanding of what your body is trying to tell you? The truth is, visceral fat isn't simply stubborn. It's often a protective response by your body. If your system perceives ongoing stress, it will hold onto that fat as if its survival depends on it, because in a way it does. This guide will reveal why cortisol, the body's primary stress hormone, acts as a real fat storage switch and precisely how you can begin to turn it off. By understanding and implementing a targeted approach, you can create an environment where your belly fat finally starts shrinking, potentially within the next 30 days. Understanding visceral fat, more than just calories. Visceral fat is not merely about calorie intake, nor is it a reflection of laziness, willpower, or even carbohydrate consumption. This deep abdominal fat, which wraps around your vital organs, is primarily driven by hormonal imbalances. It is intimately linked to elevated cortisol levels, insulin resistance, chronic inflammation, insufficient sleep, and an accumulation of toxins in the body. Your body intelligently stores this particular type of fat when it senses a state of unsafety or chronic stress. Therefore, the goal of this 30-day protocol isn't to force fat loss through deprivation, but rather to systematically remove the underlying signals that are currently blocking your body from releasing this protective fat. Chapter 1. Regulate insulin through strategic fasting. The first crucial step in your 30-day protocol is to gain control over your insulin levels. Among the more than 600 hormones in your body, insulin stands out as the primary driver for fat storage. It also works in conjunction with cortisol. Elevated cortisol can lead to increased insulin. To effectively lower insulin, a strategic daily intermittent fasting schedule is highly beneficial. Consider adopting an eating window between 8 cals a.m. and 2 cals p.m. This provides a 6-hour period for 2 or 3 meals, followed by an 18-hour fast stretching from 2 p.m. until 8 a.m. the following day. This approach is powerful because every hour spent in a fasted state actively lowers insulin, depletes your body's sugar reserves, unlocks its natural fat-burning mechanisms, and encourages the body to draw fat from around your organs. This process not only activates fat-burning hormones but also helps reduce evening cortisol and enhances the quality of your deep, fat-burning sleep. By ceasing food intake at 2 p.m., you allow several hours for digestion before bedtime. This critical digestive downtime enables your body to produce essential growth hormone and melatonin, which are vital for achieving the deep stages of sleep where significant fat burning occurs. In fact, you may burn more visceral fat during deep sleep than during an intense workout at the gym. In addition to this daily 18 to 6 schedule, incorporate a 24-hour fast once per week. For instance, if you maintain your 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. eating window from Tuesday to Saturday, conclude your eating on Sunday at 2 p.m. and fast until Monday at 2 p.m. This 24-hour period without food mimics an ancestral positive stressor, which can provide benefits without causing chronic cortisol elevation. During this extended fast, insulin levels are further reduced, sugar reserves are completely depleted, compelling your body to utilize fat for fuel. This also stimulates the production of ketones, aids in complete digestion, and initiates a highly beneficial cellular cleaning process known as autophagy. Autophagy acts like a cellular Pac-Man, actively seeking out and breaking down inflamed cells, those not efficiently burning fat or producing energy. It then repairs them and promotes the creation of healthier cells and more efficient mitochondria, the energy powerhouses of your cells. The healthier your mitochondria, the more energy you produce, the more calories you burn, and the better you feel overall. Notably, a significant surge in human growth hormone, HGH, occurs around the 24-hour mark of such a fast. HGH is a crucial hormone for fat burning, anti-aging, and muscle preservation. Studies indicate that a single 24-hour water fast can elevate human growth hormone levels significantly. Chapter 2. Eliminate cortisol spiking foods. The second step in your 30-day protocol involves consciously removing foods that trigger cortisol spikes and contribute to inflammation, which in turn encourages fat storage around your organs. Visceral fat thrives on inflammatory signals. For the next 30 days, eliminate all wheat and grains. These can often be inflammatory for many individuals. Sugar and fruit juice, even green juices, can contain concentrated sugars. Seed oils, commonly labeled as vegetable oils, canola, cottonseed, corn, sunflower, soybean, safflower, rice bran, grapeseed oils. Fish oil. Despite common belief, some forms can be pro-inflammatory. Artificial sweeteners, such as sucralose and aspartame. Alcohol, for the entire 30-day period. All of these items have a direct negative impact on cortisol, insulin, and inflammation levels. Instead, replace them with nutrient-dense, anti-inflammatory choices. Animal protein. Incorporate beef, chicken, and eggs, including the yolks. Stable anti-inflammatory fats. Choose butter, ghee, beef tallow, duck fat, coconut oil, olive oil, and avocado oil. Low glycemic, low toxin vegetables. Focus on options like broccoli, Brussels sprouts, arugula, and asparagus. Natural sweeteners. Opt for monk fruit, stevia, xylitol, or erythritol. Additionally, consider replacing pasteurized cow dairy with either unpasteurized A2 cow dairy, often referred to as raw dairy, or even better, sheep and goat dairy, which may help with ketone production and fat burning. Making these dietary adjustments for 30 days can help repair cell membranes, reduce inflammation, and enable your fat-burning hormones to effectively signal your cells to produce energy and burn fat. Chapter 3. Enhance nitric oxide and blood flow. The third step focuses on improving nitric oxide production and blood flow. When circulation is poor, visceral fat can become metabolically locked. Nitric oxide, a molecule produced by all your cells, is essential for improving blood flow, enhancing fat burning, reducing inflammation, and increasing insulin sensitivity. Integrate these daily actions to boost nitric oxide and circulation. Nostril breathing. Throughout the day, when not speaking or exercising, consciously breathe through your nose instead of your mouth. At night, consider mouth taping to encourage nasal breathing during sleep. Avoid antiseptic mouthwash. Products that claim to kill 99.9% of bacteria can eliminate beneficial bacteria that convert food into nitric oxide. This depletion can raise blood pressure and potentially contribute to other issues. Refrain from using antiseptic mouthwash for at least 30 days. Daily steps. Aim for 8,000 to 10,000 steps per day, which significantly supports fat loss and nitric oxide production. Weekly sprinting. Incorporate short, intense sprints twice a week. A session could involve a 20-second all-out sprint, followed by a 90-second recovery, repeated for 3 total rounds. This brief but powerful exercise is excellent for fat loss, drawing fat out of your organs and boosting nitric oxide. These practices collectively help lower resting cortisol and restore crucial metabolic signaling within your body. Chapter 4. Prioritize deep sleep, the cortisol off switch. The fourth pillar of this protocol is increasing deep sleep, which acts as a powerful cortisol off switch. Poor sleep directly correlates with high cortisol levels, leading to increased visceral fat storage. Your goal should be to achieve approximately 90 minutes of deep delta sleep every single night. Here's how you can optimize your sleep environment and habits. Maintain a cold bedroom. Studies suggest setting your thermostat between 65 to 67 degrees, 18-19 degrees Celsius, for optimal deep, fat-burning sleep. Avoid late-night eating. Ensure no food consumption for at least 3 hours before bedtime. The strategic fasting schedule outlined earlier should naturally support this. Enhance sleep hygiene. Consider mouth taping and wearing a sleep mask to block out light and promote nasal breathing. Supplement with magnesium. Take about 400 milligrams of high-quality magnesium glycinate before bed. Try banana tea. This natural remedy, sometimes called nature's NyQuil, does not break a fast. To make it, take a whole organic banana with the peel, cut off the ends, halve it, and boil it in water until the peel browns. Drink the liquid and discard or freeze the banana. The peel contains potent micronutrients like potassium and magnesium that can calm the mind and body, lower cortisol, and facilitate deep, fat-burning sleep. Research indicates that individuals who sleep 8.5 hours or more can burn significantly more calories per day compared to those who sleep less than 6 hours. Tracking devices like an Oura Ring, Apple Watch, Fitbit, or Whoop Band can help you monitor your deep sleep to ensure you're consistently reaching your 90-minute goal for maximal fat-burning benefits. Chapter 5: Minerals to Release. Stored fat. The fifth essential step addresses the role of minerals in releasing stored fat. Your body often stores toxins within visceral fat cells as a survival mechanism. This is because your body's #1 priority is survival, and it will sequester toxins from food, water, and air into fat. If your mineral levels are low, your body will be hesitant to release this fat, as it would also release the stored toxins. To support this process, daily consumption of high-quality salt provides essential trace minerals. Magnesium, as discussed, particularly at night. Bone broth and eggs. These offer valuable choline support, which is vital for liver function. This mineral-rich approach allows your liver to safely and efficiently process the fat and toxins that are released from your cells. Chapter 6: Embrace walking over intense cardio. Step 6 encourages walking as a primary form of movement rather than excessive high-intensity cardio, running, or jogging. While often praised, intense cardio, if overdone, can actually increase cortisol levels. Instead, make daily walking a priority. Aim for a 30-minute walk after your biggest meal of the day. This simple practice can significantly reduce post-meal blood sugar and insulin spikes, guiding your body into a fat-burning state shortly after eating. Walking effectively lowers cortisol, improves insulin sensitivity, and directly targets visceral fat. Strive for a total of 8,000 to 10,000 steps per day. Chapter 7: Master your thoughts. The final cortisol switch. The seventh and profoundly important step in this protocol involves mastering your thoughts, which are the ultimate cortisol switch. Your thoughts are not just abstract. They create tangible biochemical signals within your body. Psychiatrists estimate that humans have around 60,000 thoughts daily, with an alarming 90% being repetitions of yesterday's thoughts and 85% of those being negative. This stinking thinking can have a direct impact on your physical health. Negative thoughts can significantly spike cortisol. World-renowned cell biologist Dr. Bruce Lipton has demonstrated that a single thought creates a frequency that communicates directly with your DNA. An angry, hateful, resentful, or bitter thought sends a signal to your DNA, instructing it to produce inflammation and release cortisol from the adrenal glands. Conversely, healthy, loving, grateful, or abundant thoughts send a different signal, leading to lower cortisol, reduced inflammation, and a state where your body can heal itself. This incredible connection means that with 60,000 thoughts a day, you have 60,000 opportunities to consciously shift your body into a low cortisol, anti-inflammatory state. The fastest way to achieve this shift is through vitamin G, gratitude. Practice daily gratitude. Every morning, reflect on and write down what you are grateful for. Repeat this practice right before bed. Affirm your new identity. Write down and consistently read aloud the following affirmation throughout your 30-day journey. I'm so happy and grateful now that my body feels safe. Fat loss is effortless. The perfect health I seek is now seeking me. I remove any blockages between us. This powerful practice of gratitude and affirmation can instantly change your hormonal landscape. Common questions. Answered. Many people wonder if achieving zero visceral fat is truly possible. The goal is indeed to reach 0% visceral fat, aiming for all your fat to be subcutaneous. This is an achievable target, and you can gain significant momentum toward it by following this 30-day plan. How can you tell if your belly fat is visceral or subcutaneous? Several signs indicate a higher likelihood of visceral fat. Skin tags, particularly around the neck, eyelids and back. Brown patches around the neck and armpit. more than 20 pounds of extra fat around your belly, feeling sluggish after meals, or needing to eat every 2 to 3 hours to maintain energy, feeling unwell if you skip a meal. For definitive testing, a DEXA scan or a full-body MRI can accurately measure your visceral fat levels, though observing these symptoms and tracking their reduction over 30 days can be a practical indicator. For women, this 30-day protocol is generally suitable. However, for those with menstrual cycles or in menopause, long-term adherence beyond 30 days might require customization to account for hormonal fluctuations. Resources are available such as Metabolic Freedom, which can offer guidance on these adjustments. When do results typically appear? While overall weight reduction can begin in days, a noticeable shrinking of visceral fat usually takes at least 30 days and potentially longer depending on your starting point. What if the 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. eating window doesn't fit your schedule? If maintaining this specific window is challenging, a general rule of thumb for the next 30 days should be to avoid food for at least 5 hours before bed. For example, if you go to bed at 11 p.m., aim to close your kitchen by 6 p.m. Can you drink coffee during the fasting window? Yes, clean organic coffee is generally acceptable without spiking cortisol or insulin. Is walking truly sufficient, or are intense workouts necessary? Walking is indeed enough for burning visceral fat. Adding sprinting is a great enhancement, and strength training can be incorporated later. Often when it comes to visceral fat, less can actually be more. After the 30 days, how can you maintain results without rebounding or spiking cortisol? Continued guidance can be found in comprehensive plans and resources that detail sustainable long-term strategies for metabolic health. This powerful 30-day protocol is designed to address the root causes of visceral fat. By embracing these changes, you can lower cortisol, reduce insulin, restore metabolic signaling, improve sleep quality, create a sense of safety within your body, and effectively pull fat from your organs. You will create an environment where visceral fat, which applies dangerous pressure to your heart, kidneys, pancreas, and other precious organs, leading to a cascade of metabolic diseases over time, simply has no job anymore. Are you ready to commit to yourself for the next 30 days and witness the transformative power of these principles?